Hey fellas, I'm real now. Before any of you in the comments say anything, I know I'm not supposed to hold a condenser microphone. I do not care. Leaks. Plumbers hate them and gamers love them. And since they're pretty prevalent in the game sphere, that's mainly what I'm going to be talking about. To preface, I like when companies' inner workings get leaked, like when they're doing bad things behind the scenes or old betas or source codes get leaked. I think that stuff is super cool. I personally like to see how the sausage is made. However, what I don't like is seeing the sausage undercooked when it's still like all the little bits of meat being like pushed into the sausage tube shape. I don't want to see that. That is gross as hell, and it's the same thing with leaks. I'll give you my money, and I don't need to think about how that little freak meat looked before it was ready. I hate it when I go onto my least favorite app, Twitter, that I use all the time, and I'm greeted by unannounced information about a video game that I would have loved to have found out about on the spot when it actually officially got announced. And I can't be the only one that feels this way, right? And another thing, these leaks are lame as hell. Like, there'll be just text posts of like just code names or things that are generally ideas that are going on. For example, most of the ones that I've been seeing around lately are like, oh my god, they're gonna make another Mario game? Oh my god. The Nintendo Switch 2 is coming out next year for the 4th year in a row. Oh my god. They're making another Persona game after Persona 5? Oh my god. The color green! Plus, a lot of these people are not cool at all. Like, they're taking unfinished art people are not ready to show to the public and just letting it out there to get scrutinized to hell, when it's like, what if I came into your house and I just picked up one of the drawings you hadn't even like finished yet? I was like, hey guys, look at this thing. Let's pick apart and scrutinize this. It's not even done yet. Remember when an early build of GTA 6 was leaked and there were tons of morons coming out of the woodwork to expose how little they understood about game design, talking about, why do these graphics look so bad? The graphics are the first thing that get done about video games. This game wasn't even gonna be out for like 3 years at this point. On the bright side, we got some actual game designers who gave us some insights on how games are actually developed. And I think that's pretty cool. It was a huge plus to an otherwise shitty situation. Overall, I think that's a lesson that game companies in general should learn. There are some types of video game leaks that I do enjoy though, and those usually come after release. When we get betas and screenshots and old pre-release stuff and concept art and source codes, that stuff is really cool. All of these things are super cool, and instead of just having a hacker get into some system and take all of this information away, I think video game companies should start sharing it with people. It's a good way to keep fans invested in a series while they're in between games. People love looking through it, and it helps inspire fans, and it makes them want the games more. Plus, it'd save us from the weirdos surrounding the leak sphere lately. Hang on, I'm changing hands. Midori was a leaker that was supposedly a Japanese woman with information from Sega, Atlas, and sometimes Nintendo. She typed in broken English, was a fun personality, and people just liked her for her. As I was writing this video, it was revealed that the Midori account was actually a group of guys headed by a white man LARPing as a Japanese woman learning Western culture. The cherry on top of that is that guy was a previously disgraced member of the online video games community for being a generally bad guy. So instead of allowing these guys to keep leeching internet fame off of revealing details about unfinished works of art that would have been revealed anyways, except for Pyoro because he's really cool because he's actually the funny WarioWare bird, we should just be patient and wait for the information to drop. It's so much more exciting to be sitting in anticipation watching the direct, the state of play, whatever you want to call it, waiting for a cool announcement. It leads to more fun speculation and general community engagement. And that's just talking about the leaks that are real. Because we take this leak business so seriously, we also get tons of fake leaks by people who simply want to watch the world burn. One of the most infamous fake leaks ever, the Grinch leak, is an excellent example of this, tearing a community apart for a few months. I remember I was on the side of the leak being fake simply because I thought that Incineroar was in the game and he wasn't on the leaked banner. Plus, Sakurai literally said that there weren't going to be many character reveals left. And the leaks showed that supposedly there were 7 more characters that had yet to be announced. When the real announcements were made, a lot of people came out of that direct completely disappointed. And in this one scenario, it was not the company's fault. You believed some dude on the internet instead of them after they told you not to get your expectations up, and you did it anyways. All because you saw the Grinch next to an incredibly blurry photo of what was supposedly going to be the final Smash banner. You believed that the goddamn chorus kids from Rhythm Heaven were going to be in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. And look, I'm not saying not to engage in leak culture. If you want to do it, do it. I don't care. But what I am saying is that you need to engage with it responsibly. Set realistic expectations, take everything with a grain of salt. People literally just lie on the internet. Oh my god. Don't be surprised when things don't turn out how you thought they were going to. And for the love of God, do not argue like it is life or death over a blurry photo of Geno from Super Mario RPG. And finally, for the love of God, stop forming parasocial relationships with leakers, because what the hell is this?